Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video, and we gotta give GOG some attention because they're doing some great stuff right now. First of all, they've got a free game that they're giving out, so I know you guys will want to check that out. They've added some major titles to their storefront in recent weeks, and they added one of my favorite games of 2024 recently to their storefront. And on top of all of that, they're running a fantastic autumn sale right now, so we'll highlight all of that. We're gonna highlight some of the good deals of the autumn sale. You know, not gonna go through everything, but that sale will be running, and there's a ton of good stuff discounted as a part of that. So again, we'll highlight some of that at the end of this video. But first of all, Stasis is available free. Stasis is a point-and-click sci-fi horror adventure game played from a unique isometric perspective. Stasis intertwines a gruesome narrative with retro adventure gameplay. Combine items, interact with computers, and solve puzzles while experiencing the gritty atmosphere. In the distant future, aboard a seemingly abandoned spacecraft, John Marichek awakes from stasis. He must push himself to a new physical and emotional limit and unravel the mysteries around him. John is in tremendous pain. His wife and daughter are missing, and time is running out. Challenging and realistic puzzles, cinematic AAA music composed by Mark Morgan, highly detailed 2D isometric graphics, classic point-and-click interaction, multiple characters to engage and work with. Death, John can and will die in the most horrific ways imaginable. Suicide, special objects can be self-inflicted on John himself to end it all, and winner of the Aggie Award for the Best Adventure Game of 2015. That is available for free right now, added to your library, yours to own forever. Alright, moving on from that, we do have the GOG Autumn Sale running right now, but before I get into all of those deals, I do want to note Indiana Jones and the Great Circle has been added to GOG. It's also 20% off right now as a part of the Autumn Sale for $56. Obviously, a little bit on the pricey side. Like, let's be honest there, that game came out a year ago, 11 months ago or so, and $56 for a game that's 11 months old is a little bit of a stretch. Now, it would be one thing if it was the premium edition with the DLC for $56, but that is in fact $70 right now, which is a little bit too high for my liking. Like, I love the game. I thought it was a really, really solid action stealth title, and I'm not even a fan of Indiana Jones, but, you know, to be perfectly honest, I've always been into the, looking for a treasure kind of story. Like, I love Uncharted, I love Tomb Raider, and it's probably more of an element of I just don't watch movies like that I've never gotten into Indiana Jones, but from the thematics and whatnot, loved Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, and overall thought it was a great game. With a good bit of content. The amount of content this game has really did surprise me, with the fact that if you do all the optional content and whatnot, you're looking at like a 30-hour long game, which I certainly wasn't expecting. It was done by Machine Games, the guys that brought you Wolfenstein, and the Wolfenstein games certainly weren't like 35 hour experiences, but yeah, $56 on that. Again, a little bit too pricey for my liking for an 11-month-old game, but just talking about it from how good it is, it's a quality game, so definitely would recommend that. And Bethesda titles aren't ones that often, like, they're not the first to come on over to GOG. Like, Starfield still isn't available on GOG. I know Dishonored is, and some of those other games certainly are. I believe Wolfenstein is. Do not quote me on that. Yeah, Wolfenstein is available, and it's actually heavily discounted, but it'd be nice to get, like, Starfield over on the GOG storefront. That would be cool, even though, that game wasn't received incredibly well, but you get the idea. Just for the sake of having the game on GOG, I think that's the one element of GOG that is a bummer. You'll get big games like Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Silent Hill F just dropped on GOG as well, but you're talking about the games coming out on a delay, especially in the case of Indiana Jones, it coming out 11 months after, and then $56 for that Silent Hill F, even though it was just a few weeks, still asking $70 for that. It's just a hard sell for a lot of people, which I totally can understand, but at some point, the games will be discounted even further, and you can pick them up then. Alright, moving on from that, we do have the big autumn sale running right now at GOG, and some great deals available as a part of that. Doom 2016, 80% off for $3.99, a great deal for Doom 2016. Hopefully, sometime soon we'll get Doom the Dark Ages on GOG as well, because that's not available, but Doom 2016 is a great time, over the top, fast-paced, action mayhem, gory as all hell. It's a Doom title, $3.99 on that is great. Silent Hill 4 The Room is $6.99. Great to have that game on GOG, even if, you know, the older Silent Hill games really aren't my cup of tea. Just having those games on GOG, I think, are great. So $6.99 on that. And then Silent Hill 2 The Remake, that's another one that got recently added, but thankfully with Silent Hill 2, it is 50% off for $34.99, so a substantial discount on that. Silent Hill 2 Remake is great, done by Bloober Team, a studio that I talk about ad nauseum. They do some incredible work with various horror titles. They just put out Chronos the New Dawn, which is also available on GOG, but it is $51, so a little bit more pricey for Chronos, and I probably would wait for it to get a little bit cheaper, but I really did enjoy the game. But yeah, $35 for Silent Hill 2 Remake. Dragon Age Origins Ultimate Edition in the GOG preservation program, 50% off for $9.99. Actually did a playthrough of Dragon Age Origins recently, like over the summer, and you know, had to get over my complaint of, oh my god, I'm old and washed up to use keyboard and mouse. Played through the entirety of the game keyboard and mouse. Man, what an enjoyable game. Like, obviously, from a visual standpoint, it's gonna show its age and whatnot, but Dragon Age Origins is still a superb game, and the gameplay is great. Narratively, it's quite strong, and all of the branching pathways and whatnot, I think, are so well done. For $9.99, exceptional deal there, highly recommended. Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition is $39.99, obviously a game that I constantly go to bat for. I even liked the game when it initially came out in December of 2020. I just did not think the game was that bad, but now, with all of the refinements, Cyberpunk 2077 2.0 and Phantom Liberty out, you're getting a incredible experience, and the game is worthwhile. I know some people weren't crazy about Phantom Liberty. I don't get it. I loved Phantom Liberty. I thought it was great. But yeah, incredible game, and cannot wait for the sequel, hopefully to come out in my lifetime. But yeah, $39.99 on that, and Edge Runner's fantastic. Edge Runner's getting a second season, or a second part, however you want to view that. But yeah, $39.99 on that. Next up, we got Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, 50% off for $9.99. I know that there was a lot of pushback on the recently released Bloodlines 2. Hey, the original available at GOG, 50% off for $9.99. Thought I would give that a mention. Witcher 1 and Witcher 2, I mean, those are always classics and worthwhile to have on GOG. $2.99 for Witcher 2, $1.49 for Witcher 1. You got Fallout New Vegas Ultimate Edition. A lot of talk around Fallout New Vegas right now. Second season of the Amazon series, $9.99 on that. An all-time classic of a game, and for $10, definitely a good pickup there. So that'll be rounding out the video. I know that there are a ton more deals available. Maybe I'll sit down and do a bigger in-depth video, but I gotta just cover GOG more, and I keep saying I'll cover GOG more. The autumn sale is gonna last for another 4 days and change, so yeah, check out some of the deals available as a part of that. But that'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Get Stasis for free, and a lot of great deals. Indiana Jones now available on GOG as well, which is great. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.